the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
USC trying to get back to national prominence. They have not been able to crack that college football playoff code. A 9-4 season did show signs of improvement, but it wasn't good enough for fans. They do return quarterback Jaden Mayava. He has shown some talent and composure in the pocket, but USC's got work to do to get back to national relevance. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Trojans ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Raging Cajuns offense will go to work first. And it'll be Lunch Winfield running the show. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Reagan.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Quarterback keeper. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down. There's a crease. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Trojans offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. So you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Wide open downfield.
And I think Lincoln Riley really showed why the move to Jaden Mayava the year before was the right move. He got a little bit of experience, and then last year you saw him just absolutely take off. I think the biggest thing that stands out is always the poise. He never seems rattled. The moment never seems too big. And Palmer, another year with Lincoln Riley. Probably expect him to take even another leap this next year forward.
No question. Video game numbers loading right now for this guy. Listen, he lost some talent to the NFL draft, some first-round talent at wide receiver, but you know in this system, you're always going to have other guys to throw to, and now that he's even this much more comfortable, expect the numbers to be off the charts. If he can stay healthy, they can win the conference and compete for a national championship.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayav at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
He's going to run it. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Under fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets that thing away from the goal line. He's all the way out to the 7 with a pickup of 6. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They give it to him again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Winfield. Throws to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC! The extra point here would tie the game, and he puts through the extra point. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Out of the gun, the inside give. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. The screen, he can go. Crosses the 40. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. This time he wants to throw. Rush is on him. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Here's the pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Looking for the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you've got to finish the deal. They'll run it. It's Jordan. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jensen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Anderson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a heat. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Beck's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The run inside. It's Reagan. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Trojans! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Winfield. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got it down the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Ripping through the defense. Looking for more room. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think can play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you.
Into the house. Touchdown, USC.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're testing the right side here. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with a look in on Iowa State, taking on the number 16 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
USC's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have got to keep feeding their star wide receiver. He has been brilliant here in the first half, showing his experience against every type of defense they've tried to throw at him. He continues to be a problem, one the defense will have to solve if they expect to turn around this second half. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keep it on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Reagan. Fights off a defender.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked, number 41. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him.
There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Here comes the offense on first down. The keeper on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
Definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. In the red area, it's Jordan. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're about to snap it for the 9th play on this drive, and they need a yard on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. 3rd and short, you might run the football. You got to fake that, certainly, and it freezes the defense just a split second enough for the QB to spin.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And no chance.